The best decisions are made when leaders obtain input from their team. I've learned 2 steps to help you get honest input from your team. A lot of my videos focus on leadership and management, but my quick wins are transferable in many walks of life, and more importantly from my own research, not AI. So please, if you like what you hear, give me a follow. Ordinarily, we all think leaders are there to make decisions, and as a leader it feels good to make decisions that drive positive results. But if you take a slightly different approach using team insight, it could help you make the smartest decisions. Now, as a section commander many years ago, it was my job to ensure my section could get a job done. But rather than saying we're going to assault that enemy position in a certain way and take a certain route to get there, I would ask my section for input. However, if you tell them your plan first and then go to a vote, 9 times out of 10 your section would just agree with you. Normally because they're cold, tired and wet and just want to get the job done so they can get their head down. So the better way to do this is in 2 parts. First, have a vote. So in my example, I would get my map out and ask everyone in my team to pick the best route to the target. At this stage, I wouldn't let my thoughts or preferences be known. We'd just have a load of decision points marked on the map. The second step is to identify the outliers. Look at the decision points that don't follow the rest of the team. You as a leader will hopefully be able to identify any unusable decision points. But if you identify one that looks interesting, have a discussion why they took that approach. I always like to listen to the outliers first, because once we listen to the group, it's harder for that outliers to speak up against the group. In a trusted environment, this can be done in the open, but sometimes you may have to do the voting anonymously. So vote first, then embrace the outliers. Now, when you make your decision, you've got a lot of useful information. And in the future, try to remember that the job of a leader, especially in a meeting, is not to drive to consensus. It's to embrace diversity, and I think a lot of the times we get this wrong. As a leader, we want to bring in diverse people with diverse backgrounds, with diverse thinking. But we end up putting them in a meeting and silence all that diversity through consensus. So when you need a team to assist with decision making, remember 2 things. 1, vote first, and 2, embrace the outliers before you decide to use general consensus. This way, decisions are explained and the team feel like they've participated. The process may take a bit longer, but your decisions will be better and stronger for it. That's it. Thanks for listening. Have a great week and feel free to give me a follow.